Hey, honey.
Yes?
Where does hate come from?
Hello.
Exactly. Gentlemen, today, you're coming with me. I got a bunch of stuff. I gotta grab my water. I got a bunch of running around. Bye, love you.
Bye.
I got a bunch of running around to do. I gotta go drop off checks to Pete and Pedro. I gotta go to the mall. I haven't been to the mall in a while. My old mall, not like the nice Atlanta mall. I'm talking about like the kind of, it's a little ghetto, but it's close. And I just need to go get my wife something for Valentine's Day. Yes, Valentine's Day. If you guys haven't done it yet, you got to get something, all right? Anyway, hang on. I also need to go to the bank. I got to deposit a check. I got to send a wire to China. One of the things that I hate is going to the bank and wiring money. It's like 30 minutes out of my day, it seems like, that I can never get back. Now, I don't do it all that often, but we've been placing some significant orders. And in terms of what I get from China, it's basically all of the tools that we get from or sell at Pete and Pedro, including the Stubble Buddy, brushes, combs, nail clippers, and all that good stuff. So I got to go send a wire. And I just thought I would talk a little bit today. I haven't done like a proper vlog in a while. And so today let's try that again. I've been thinking a lot about you guys, about me, about life, about my wife, and the whole idea and concept that criticism is part of the process, right? You're going to get criticized. But typically, the people that are criticizing you or the people that are hating on you or telling you it's a bad idea or you shouldn't do it or you suck or whatever, it's all coming from people that are below you. If nobody is criticizing you, if nobody is saying, you suck, honestly, you're not relevant. The moment people start noticing and realizing that you are doing something special or you are somebody special or you're just better than them, you're braver than them, you're going to be more successful than them, that's when people get real uncomfortable, and that's when people like to criticize. I'm at the bank. 20 minutes later. You see that? Anyway. Oh, I hate sending wires. I hate going to the bank. It's so annoying. But whatever. It's a problem now. Some of you are like, whoa, you can wire from... No, you can't. You can't send international wires like that. Unfortunately, domestic you can. International you cannot. And so anyway, now we're going to the warehouse. I got to go drop off some money, say hi to the crew. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, hate. So here's the thing. I was explaining this to my wife the other day because it was one of those things where there are some people in our community that have some not such nice thing, like that are just kind of like bitchy. It's women. And my wife will always say, I've never met a bunch of cattier, like more like negative people. I'm like, you know what, honey? I'm like, and I hate when people say, oh, they're jealous, right? Because a lot of times that is true, and that is one of the reasons why people are hating on you or criticizing you or just, whatever, is that you have something or they see you as a threat or they see you as somebody that has achieved or succeeded, and people get weird. And when you combine that with, financial means or success, people get really weird. People get weird about money. But I was thinking about this and how it relates and connects to business and entrepreneurship. If I would have listened to all the people that told me that posting YouTube videos was stupid, it was a horrible idea, it was weird, it was like, what? You're doing what? I would have never kept posting. If I had listened to all the people that had said, don't start a grooming company, blah, 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 but these aren't like my peers, these aren't successful entrepreneurs, it's people beneath me, below me. And when I say that, I know it sounds a little bit harsh, but it's the truth. If you ever want to achieve anything, if you want to do something amazing, you're going to have to do and take risks. Most people are not comfortable with risks. They would rather stay safe. They would rather just work their 9-to-5 job, because the thought of actually going out and doing something and trying and taking that risk, it's scary. And they don't have the balls for it. They don't have the stomach for it. And when you decide you're going to do something, you're going to take that risk, you're going to take that chance, and somebody sees this or hears this, and they start saying, oh, wait a second, they're going to do it. What if they're successful? It's going to make them feel bad about themselves. What if they actually succeed? What if they actually live their dream? It's going to make them, or it forces them to look at their own life and to look at their lack of initiative, lack of discipline, lack of balls. And so when I think about it, and this goes for anything, this goes for business, but it also goes for dieting. It goes for, saving money. It goes for anything. I heard, or I saw Alex Ramosi post something about people will not judge you. If you are somebody that is trying to lose weight, people that are already fit aren't going to judge you for counting calories. It's only the fatties and the people that are not fit that will judge you. If you want to save your money or you don't want to go out and waste it on stupid things, people that are financially secure and successful, they're not going to judge you. They're not going to criticize you. People that, are sober or don't have a problem with alcohol aren't going to judge you because you don't want to go out and get sloppy drunk and waste your life in a bar. It's the people that are below you that will criticize you. People on your level or above you, they want to see you succeed. They have tasted it. They understand what it's about. And they want you to be successful. But the people below you, the people that are under you, the people that are beneath you, they're the ones that are lobbing criticisms. They're the ones that are lobbing bombs at you. They're the ones that are being petty and criticizing you and talking shit behind your back. Not the people that have made it. Do not forget it and do not get it twisted. You are incredible and you can achieve and accomplish anything. But once you allow these small-minded, weak people that are below you to get into your head, to make you second guess, to make you doubt what you're setting out to do, they've won. You've lost. Do not allow them the power to make you feel bad about yourself. Do not allow them or give them the permission to get in your head and live rent-free. They are beneath you and not, worth your time. I just realized why I never wear these sunglasses. I hate polarized sunglasses. I hate them. When you wear them, you can't see the heads-up display. For me, they just make things look funky, and I dislike it very much. So they're gone. You want them? Anyway, down below, if you have a business question or a life question or just want to hear my opinion about something, down below, start it with business question and ask it. Ready? Boop, boop, boop. Can you turn around?
You just did it for me, so.
Turn around. There we go. There it is. Anybody want these sunglasses?
Ooh, those are cute.
Yep, they're cute. Go ahead. They're polarized. They look good on you. They look good with your skin color. They look really good. You like them?
I do.
And they're yours.
Awesome. Those are nice.
They're polarized. I can't put. Yeah.
Those are nice.
They were like $700. Those were the original Enemy. When I was developing Enemy, I went and I got those at Neiman Marcus.
Oh my God.
And they were, I wanted because here,
Polarized.
look at this, right? Do they look familiar? Like the shape?
They do. They look like.
Right? They look like the Enemy ones.
They are.
And the brand is, I can't see, I'm blind. Garrett Light, made out of California. I got these at Neiman Marcus because I was looking for the 3 perfect styles. And so these are what I used for the Enemy 1s, and then the Enemy 2s were, I believe they were, what were they? They were the ones, Ray-Bans, the Ray-Ban Clubmasters, and then I went Gucci with the Enemy 3s or the Aviators. What's up, people?
What's up?
What's up? Everybody good?
It's Friday.
It is Friday. What's up? All right, Matt. Good to see you. Dougie, what's up? So this board right here is what we basically put notes and messages, and right there you can see, all right, $8 million by November 1st, all right? We have a goal at Pete and Pedro, $10 million. This is the year. All right, we're not taking no for an answer. We're not making excuses. We are getting that shit. How are we going to do it? We're pulling levers that we've been setting up for years. All right, and that's one of the things that you just got to, kind of remember. I feel like in order to get to 10 million, it's you think okay, it's only an extra $1.5 million because last year we did 8.8 $5 million. All right, so you'd think, oh, it's just an extra like 1.5 million. It doesn't work like that. And so we have to figure out where are and how are we going to basically, scale and grow and get that, or get us to that level. And so we are, I feel like, in a really good spot. We've been putting into place a lot of things in terms of advertising, marketing. Last year, we had a lot of issues, a lot of things that we dealt with last year. And so I feel like we are in a good position and position for success. But it is going to take me being a little bit more confident in our marketing and being willing to spend a little bit more money. I am willing to spend more money in terms of marketing. And when you really think about it, all right, if I am, say we need an extra, say I wanted to grow $2 million, logically, if I spend an extra $1 million in marketing or advertising, if I'm getting conservatively a 2 return on that, that means that I spend $1 million, I'm getting $2 million in revenue. $2 million added to 8.5 million is 10.5 million. So logically, it makes sense. Unfortunately, there's a lot of nuance that happens when it comes to increasing your ad spend. It doesn't necessarily hold in terms of the returns. There's a lot of learnings. You've got to make sure that if you are doing the advertising or the marketing yourself, that you really pay attention and focus on what is working, what is not working. And don't allow something that you're spending money on thinking that, oh, well, eventually it's going to work. Now, if it's not working within like 2 weeks of you testing or trying, chances are it's probably not going to work. And so for us, our metrics, like most of our marketing or advertising, is in that 3 range. Some of the SKUs a little bit lower, some are like 2.5, some are a little bit better, some are like 5. And so you know that, okay, if I'm getting a 5 return, whether or not it's Google Shopping, it's Amazon, it's Facebook, it's TikTok, like wherever, right? You've got to start adding money to those SKUs that have the bigger return on ad spend, because they've got some room that you can basically turn up the volume or turn up the spend and get more sales. What's going to happen though is the return is going to diminish. And so as long as blended, we are at a 2 return, because if you're below a 2, you're losing money, just letting you know. And Pete and Pedro, we are building this company to make money. It's not like just one of those brands or those companies that it's like, oh, we just want to be break even. No, fuck that. We want to put money in our pocket. We're going to basically make money. That's the whole goal. If we're not at least at, say, a 20% return on the total business, then we did something wrong. I want to be $10 million, 20% profit margin. And so anyway, we are going to be spending more. I am willing to risk it and do the things that we need to do from a company perspective in order to really turn up that volume. We are not going to go heavier in retail. We have set up our third-party sites like Ulta, Target, Walmart, Amazon, Fair, like those third-party sites, even Nordstrom's, those have done and provided some good return. Honestly, Ulta for us has been killing it, doing really good business there, doing about $50,000 in sales on that platform that basically just started about 3 months ago. And so it's really picking up, it's taken off. So the third-party sites like the Ultas, the Targets, the Walmarts, the .coms, it's all .com. It's not like in stores. That is something that I personally am not super excited about. I don't want to just basically be in retail, because unless you've built a really strong brand that has a huge loyal following, it's going to sit on shelves. And if it sits on shelves, it doesn't move, they're going to make you take it back, and you're going to basically potentially be fucked because you've spent so much money, time, resources getting it there. It's on shelves and then you can't sell it, or you've got to take it back. It could potentially literally ruin your business. Grind. It is a grind. It is hard. It is strategy, but we have an incredible team. We've got, I feel like, good things in place, and I feel like we are positioned to turn up the spend a bit and try to dominate and get to that $10 million mark. But it's going to be hard. So this mall, it's called Town Center Mall, and I used to come here when I first started doing like image consulting and that whole thing. I would come here because this was like my mall, and they had like some great stores, right? This used to be Express. I used to go there, but I mean, just coming in here, look at this, closed, closed, closed. That was the department store, closed. Now there's like an arcade. Now like men's ear. I don't know what that is, like It's nothing but like closed shops. Look at this. And like sketch like a rug store. What? This is crazy. Everything's shut down. Another store closed. Like, if this doesn't scream, well, first off, this mall is always like kind of like me. There are better malls like Lenox and stuff like that in Atlanta, but man, I used to come here all the time and love shopping. And like upstairs there was the Gap. That's not there anymore. Like nothing. Anyway, this mall is bad. I mean, seriously, look at this. Nothing. Boarded up. It's kind of sad, right? I mean, everything's just boarded up. Another one. I don't know what that was. But still got Yankee Candle though. But like, look, like the store's modern image. Like, I've never heard of this. Or Stone Age, they sell like stones. But they still got what I'm looking for. Ladies? It's funny. Woman asked me, she's like, what can I help you with? I'm like, I want something naughty. She's like, how naughty? I'm like, the naughtier the better. This is awkward. I figured while I was at the mall, I just gave my sunglasses away to Zavi. I might as well come into Sunglass Hut, and I found a pair. What do you guys think? What do you think? They cool? I actually like these. I think I'll take them. So they're kind of like a tan acetate. They've got the gradient lens, which I'm a sucker for. Then they've got the tortoise arms. They are also not polarized, which is ideal. I really like these. These are sick. How much are they?
They are 206.
206.
Or sorry, 207.
207. And they cost $12 to make. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No. And if you thought to yourself, Alfie, your hair is looking a little long. Apparently, I had a haircut appointment that is scheduled in about 20 minutes that I forgot that I had. And so I can't film anymore. I gotta go. I'm running late. And so next week, I'll get to the questions from this last week and also this week. If you've got a business question, start it with business question or question and ask it. Next week, I'll get to your questions. Anyway, was this fun? Did you like this? Do you like this type or style of video? If you want, I'll do more because they're actually pretty easy and I enjoy filming them. Down below, let me know. Say, yo, Alpha, we dig it, or no, Alpha, we don't.